Hey, it's Remy and Casey from 92.3 WIL. We're at our Boots and Bourbon show at the pageant with Scotty McCreery.
What's going on? How are y'all?
We're great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Glad to be back on the road.
Yeah, you guys
Absolutely.
are out on the road. You've been performing and traveling lately a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, starting to. Yeah, we're kind of easing into it. So June had a couple, July's has a little more, August, and by September we're going to be wide open. So we're getting there.
We have this concert calendar in our office that's just full until like the end of November.
I love that.
Do you feel like there's like no end in sight right now, or do you feel like you'll know when there's a clear time to breathe?
I don't think any of us want to breathe right now. I think we
Totally.
just want to go, go, go. So, yeah, I mean, it was hard being off for as long as we were and missing the fans and not being able to hang out with everybody. So, we're gonna go until they say stop.
Yeah, I hear that. Do you feel like you're going to have, I know you told us before, the only thing you can think of having like separation anxiety from is your dog Moose.
I know, yeah.
Is there anything else that you feel like is really going to affect you about being out on the road so much again?
Oh my goodness! I mean, well, I said my dog, but also my wife.
True.
Yeah, she's in there too. So I don't know. You definitely get in the routine of things, and I hadn't been home like that since I was 15. So like in the last year or so, you pick up, wake up at this time, which for me was a lot earlier at home than it is on the road. I'm cooking a lot more at home, so it's just gonna be different. Now we're gonna have pizzas on the bus and stuff again. So we'll see.
It's hard for me not to get super nostalgic with you because my radio career was kind of also launching at the same time you won American Idol. Was that 2011?
2011. Yep.
So it was, I believe it was CMA Fest, and it was an unannounced thing. You and Lauren had gotten like last minute added to the list of artists that we were going to be interviewing.
Uh-huh.
And I just remember like you were in such a different place. You know what I mean? In your head, it just had to have been like, how did you go to sleep the night after you won American Idol? Or did you?
I'm not sure if I did. I remember I had to wake up, I think at 2:30 a.m. to do media at 3:30 a.m. I mean, and the after party stopped at like 12:30. So I remember I slept with the Idol trophy. But yeah, that was great. I mean, I was bagging groceries 5 months before that, so I had no clue what was happening, how my life was going to change, and crazy to think that's 10 years ago, and how things have changed even since then. But it's been cool.
Do you and Lauren still keep in touch?
Yeah, every now and then. We were even talking maybe of doing something musically together. Like, we haven't done that in 10 years or so. So we'll see if something pans out there. But yeah, she's obviously crushing it right now too. So she's the best.
It's just been fun to watch you guys grow up. And, how old are you, 28?
27.
27.
Yeah,
So
28 in
Casey's
October.
26. And I imagine, what were you doing 10 years ago?
Oh, I mean, I was a junior in high school. I was
Right,
like
yeah.
checking out the guys on the football team, and that's about it.
Were you also checking out the guys on the football team?
Well, I was there rooting them on, but I was like the shirtless guy with the G painted on my chest or something. But yeah, man, life. They tell you too. They're like, oh, enjoy it now, because in no time it's gonna fly by, and in the moment you're like, oh, forget that. This
Yeah.
is gonna be here forever. And now, like, you're making weird noises when you stand up out of the couch, and it's like, oh gosh, yeah, really growing up.
You were playing baseball in high school and all that, and now, we had talked to Mitchell Tenpenny and a couple of the other guys that are a part of the Nashville Stars, like that whole talk of having
Yeah.
a Major League Baseball team. Are you involved in that in any way, shape, or form, or want to be involved?
It'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm probably straddling both sides of the fence, because Raleigh, where I also call home, is hoping to get an MLB team too one day. So, but either way, it'd be awesome, and I think both cities would be a great host for it. Both of them are booming. Nashville seems to be booming at an insane rate, though. So I could see it definitely happening.
Nashville is booming. If you could go out in Nashville and not have to worry about the crowds or the, maybe getting swarmed by fans, if you could go anywhere and just know that you were going to have such a pleasant time, where would you choose?
Yeah, well, if we could go to Broadway and stuff, I always just love the old bars. I mean, Tootsie's and Roberts, and you get to hear some good old country music there and have a good time. So we go down there every now and then. I've snuck in there with my boys sometimes, and had a few plenty good nights.
I'm sure. Well, we've been playing You Time a lot.
Hey,
Do we know when the new
love
album's
that.
going to come out?
I do. I don't think the
No one
label
else
has
knows.
given me permission to say that yet, but we're. I think we just got the album artwork finished up. I got the mixes in last week, so we're getting it all wrapped up, and
What do you think
can't wait.
excites you the most about this chapter?
Yeah, for me, I think my last album, I was very much looking ahead. Like I was just about to get married and just about to, buy our first house and go off on this journey together. And now it's kind of like I'm looking back on the last few years and kind of what I've learned in life with my wife over the last 3 years. And yeah, it's a little more reflecting, which I've never had that kind of album before. So.
That's very reminiscent of, I think, where Thomas Rhett is in his music career, too. I was
see
just
that.
listening to his Country Again album earlier today, so that's
Yeah.
why I think about that. Is there any current country artist that you feel like you would really want to go on tour with or just collaborate with that you feel like you could connect on that level with in life right now?
Yeah, well, I mean, it seems like there's a lot of those folks that are out there right now. I mean, there's been a baby boom in Nashville
everyone's
right
having
now, too.
babies. Everyone's
We're
getting
not
married.
quite on. We got a dog, and that's all we can handle right now.
Right.
Moose is still pretty crazy, but I mean, he'd be great. Cole Swindell's always been a bud, and Chris Lane, he's the Carolina boy as well. So, and Darius is another guy I'd love to tour with one day because just the trash talk on the golf course before the shows
Oh, yeah.
would be
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Yeah. You talked about, cutting songs and all that. We've noticed, obviously, just being in radio, how listeners they listen to music in a different way now. A lot of streaming, a lot of on-demand kind of things.
Yep.
When you cut songs or when you write songs or when you're producing a song, does any of that new way of listening affect how you are putting out music?
I mean, maybe how we put it out, what we're doing in the studio, not at all. I mean, I just try and follow my gut, my heart, what I like, what I love listening to, what I like to sing. In the studio, that's all just that, and we'll worry about the business stuff later. But yeah, I mean, before it's like you keep all the songs to yourself. You don't tell anybody the song titles, or you don't let them hear anything before the day the album comes out. Now it's like, here's 6 songs, and we have
Yeah.
a couple more that are going to be on the album, but we hope you like them. So. Yeah, things have changed a lot since I got started, and I swear they change like every year or two.
2 questions to wrap up. Assuming you have a lawn, do you mow it?
I have a very small lawn where we're at right now, and no, I do not mow it.
Okay.
But I love mowing, so I cannot wait to get a big lawn. And
Yeah, we
mow.
talked to Justin Moore about that. He doesn't mow his lawn anymore, but it is kind of like a zen place,
Oh
you know?
my gosh, you're getting a great sweat. Put your earphones in,
Yeah.
listen to albums, podcasts, get a little workout in. Yeah, I love it.
Do you have, and also the second question is, do you have any words that make you cringe? You said one of them. You said one of her words while we were talking just now.
Did I really?
What was the word?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't even know if I
You gave me a look. You weren't too
it
happy.
was folks.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Something about
Where
the
are
word
you from?
folks right here.
You're okay.
And yeah, something about the word folks just didn't sit right with me. And also,
I've never heard that one.
beverage. I can't deal with the word beverage. Isn't there some that you don't like too?
We were just talking about this lactation or lactate. That was weird for me.
can
Do
see
you have any,
that,
do you have
yeah.
any words that?
There's one and moist.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
moist
probably the
is-
number one.
It's just a little funky. Folks and fella. That's North Carolina. That's
Yeah, right?
That's our
Yeah.
talk there. So I'm not sure I can.
Well, I'm guessing you'll probably be moist on stage tonight.
Oh my.
Cause sweat. Cause
Yes,
come on.
yes,
Come on, guys.
sure.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Scotty McCurry for our Boots and Bourbon show. Thank you so much for coming out tonight.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
Appreciate it, y'all.